What's up, Gary? I didn't even see you there. I was busy typing. What's up, Gary? I was busy typing. What's up, Gary? I was busy typing. It's like watching a Yule log at Christmas time. Remember that channel? I haven't seen that channel in a while. Used to put that on every Christmas. Waiting all day thinking Braun is coming live. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. But I guess he's still not feeling too good. He probably slept most of the day. Hope he feels better. Maybe we'll get to see him in a little while. Hope everybody's enjoying their Saturday. I was doing yard work, cleaning up. It's amazing how fast the grass grows when they're gone for a couple days. Especially if it rained the whole time I was away. That was crazy. Martin D. Good evening. What do you want me to read, Martin? Do you have a particular favorite? You watch Big Bang Theory? Is it soft kitty, pretty kitty, little ball of fur? That's all I know. We won't go any further than that. You don't want to hear me sing. Actually, I was watching a little bit of Rhonda last night. You were on there. You were making me laugh. I said hello, but you must have missed me. Rhonda just came on. I just got a notification. What'd you say? I tell you, window jumper, you'd see right through it. That's pretty funny, Martin. Where is everybody? I guess nobody wants to join us by the fire. Oh, Coach has a premiere going on. It's not the same without Coach there. I do watch him and give him the thumbs up. Yeah, did you? I don't even know if I sent a notification out for 9 o'clock. I don't even know if it went out. I'm trying it on YouTube tonight. They finally let me stream on YouTube. So I was trying it to see if it's different than Prism. I don't know. I kind of got used to Prism. Just before I started the stream, it said it would be private after this. I don't know why. I have to look into that. Maybe I'm not qualified yet. Oh, good. I'm glad you got it. Something's working there. See, can you see the? I don't even know if you can see the stars. Let me see. Can you see? No, you can't see nothing. It's too dark. Pitch black up in the mountains. Fire keeps the bugs away. We are in New Jersey. No more Florida. Back home in New Jersey. That's a good spot. I've missed Coach's lives. Oh, the new channel. Yeah, I think he just had a bunch of videos saved up because he knew he was going to go away. This way he could just push the button and have a premiere. This way we can still chat. That was nice. I would love to go to the casinos around here, but they do not allow filming whatsoever. You can't get away with that over here. Atlantic City, definitely not. Pennsylvania, definitely not. There's one up in New York, Resorts World in Catskills. I might be able to get away with that one. I don't know. I'd have to try it. What's the worst that could happen? They say stop filming, right? There's a white haze above. That's weird. I don't like it. I think the other one is better. Should we put more wood on? Hiya. What the hell is that? It's about 63 right now. It's warmer than normal at night. Just starting to warm up. It's a nice sunny day today. Let's see if I can put this over here. Wood on it. Oh, sorry, I lost my balance. Oh. Give it a minute to catch up. I was thinking that, Martin. I didn't know if I should go later or not. Oh no, I stoked it out. It'll come back. And yes, I'm using a stick as a poker. Doors. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what times. I was thinking about coming on early in the morning, but when you got people on the West Coast, if I go on at 9, it's only 6 by then. You know, it's a little early, I'm not sure. And then usually at late at night is when Coach comes on, because Coach usually doesn't come on until late, just before I'm going to bed. So, unless I come on at 2 and get up early and get on at 3 in the morning. Somebody will be up watching, right?
we should throw some gas on there. What do you think? Shit on YouTube. Oh. Then if anybody got the notification, maybe they come over here. Either way, I'm sitting by the fire. Let's see if I can something down here again and see how easy is that. Gotta just stay on the fire. So dark out here. All right, Martin. Sorry, it wasn't as entertaining as Coach. Happy birthday, Martin. I hope you had a great day. You should go gambling. Always go gambling on your birthday. That's your lucky day. I'm not singing now. You don't want to hear me sing. That'll just ruin your birthday. See you later, Martin. Thanks for stopping in. Now it's just me and Gary. Well, it says 3 people. Well, it says 3 people. No, 2 people. That would be awesome if I have a lurker. I don't think I'm getting any bots anytime soon, that's for sure. Oh, now it's cooking. Took a few minutes. Hi, Jennifer Lee, how are you? Good evening. I hope you had a good day. Me and Gary just sitting here by the fire. Was waiting for Braun. I figured he'd be on, but I guess he's still not feeling well. I hope he makes an appearance tonight. It's Saturday. Who else are we gonna watch live? Nobody wants to sit and watch me all night. Didn't really know what to do tonight. It's last minute. So I figured, let's try this. Try all different things. 41 people actually watched the Q&A. I didn't think anybody would watch that. It's kind of awkward looking at yourself. When you're being filmed, you look different, you sound different. Guess you gotta get used to it. I think I sound funny. Oh, today I went to Home Depot. I wanted to get a couple things for the garden, but that's not happening. Everybody was there. That place was packed. I guess everybody had the same idea today. It's the first nice warm day. Well, actually not the first, but it's been raining, I think, for 5 days. Ever since I left for Florida, it was raining. I do miss those beaches, though. That was pretty. I didn't get you. Hold on. I don't know how to do it. Add as moderator. There you go, Jennifer Lee. Managing moderator. Oh, I can do a managing moderator? Oh, well, I'll save that one. I don't know who I'd make a managing moderator. There you go. Alright, you should have a wrench, Jen. There you are. I'm waiting all 28 minutes for you to come in, Diana. Where have you been? You didn't get the notification?
How was your day, Diana? It was nice and sunny here today. Gary said he got the notification. Is your bell on? Did you turn on the bell? Mary, good evening. There you are. It is a cozy fire. Trying to do different things. Okay, good. I'm on YouTube streaming tonight. They finally allowed me to stream on YouTube. Woohoo! Have a celebration. I don't know if I like it better. Well, YouTube was supposed to put it out. I put it out at 8:30 for 9 o'clock, and then I went on about 10 minutes early. Ooh, scary story. What? Yeah, I can't do it the same as Coach. I can jump out. How do I do that? Let me see. Like that. No, it doesn't work. Boom. A story? Oh, geez, I don't even know what I would tell. You stumped me on that one. I'm always full of stories. What is it called? Camera shy? About Buddy. I was thinking of a time when I locked myself in the refrigerator when I was 9. We had one of those old refrigerators down in the basement, if you remember, with the handles. Hello, Lurker. How are you? Nice to see you, Jersey Jazz Junk. I was down in the basement. That's where the fridge was. It was an old refrigerator with those old lever handles. You had to pull the metal handle. Mrs. P is good. She's inside. I think she's on Instagram. And what happened after that? I remember going in. I wanted to see if I could fit in the refrigerator. So I climbed in the refrigerator, and I actually fit, but then the door closed. I must have banged and kicked on that refrigerator because you can't get it open. Thank God it was dinner time, and my mother was calling us for dinner, and she's looking all around, and she couldn't find me. Then she heard me banging in the basement. Can you imagine me being locked? I could have. That's spooky. Stupid stuff you do as kids. It was scary. Freaked out. You're in the refrigerator kicking. Like I think because of me, they stopped putting those lever latches on those fridges. They stopped doing away with those because stupid kids like me would do something crazy like that. Yes, I know, Diana. I could have. You know, you look back at it now and you laugh about it, but you don't think about how serious it was. That's why you always got to keep an eye on your kids and what they're up to. I was like a hawk with my son. Everything he did, I didn't take my eyes off him. But he was good. He didn't do anything stupid like me. I don't think he has that stupid gene in him. He takes after mom. And of course, as a kid, I had to stick the paper clip in the electric outlet. That was smart. Yeah, we did. You know what it was, Mary? We were, how would you say it? We had more freedom as kids because our parents left. They trusted us. We were left alone a lot. I haven't really left my son alone. I think once I left him alone all day at night.
Oh my God! I had a Batman car that used to shoot metal sticks out at you. You could have poked your eye out. I miss those toys. But look, we survived. Now they got toys that just break as soon as you play with them. That's even more fun. I spent more time, I think, fixing my son's toys than he did playing with them. And Buddy stories, oh God, I could go on and on. That dog was just a handful. Remember when he was, what, a year old? He saw his first goose by a pond, and the pond had nothing but that, like, green, swampy muck on the top. It was almost like mud. He didn't think twice. He dove straight in and then plop stuck in the mud. That was fun fishing him out. You had the dolls? I think my wife still has like two Cabbage Patch Kid dolls, the originals in a box. What do you do with those? They say they're worth money, but I think they're scary looking. Or that Stretch Armstrong. I think everybody had that Stretch Armstrong. Your brother used to rip the dolls' heads off. That was not nice. I used to get jealous of my brother because he would always get the better presents than me. Nowadays, when there's brothers and two brothers, they always get the same gift at Christmas. There's no arguing. They both get the same thing. Oh, we used to go at it for each other's toys. I enjoyed growing up in the 70s and 80s. It was different. It's not like today. I remember riding my bike 5 or 6 towns over. Kids wouldn't even think about doing that now. It's too much work. Oh, that fire's cooking now. Oh my God, my mother would force me outside. Go outside. Don't come back till it's dark. Okay. Yeah, Diana, you and me both. If I had a time machine, a lot of things I would do. I don't know if I changed too many things. Only a few things. Remember that? I can't get my kid out of the house. Kids are afraid of everything. It's because they don't go outside and experience it. You know, we didn't know we liked bugs until we started playing with them and we found out what bugs could bite you. Those are the ones we stayed away from. The other ones didn't bother you. Remember, what was it, in the 80s? When we had the infestation of locusts in New Jersey? Oh my God. You couldn't go down the street without just stepping on them every step. We, I gotta go back. What's it say? Grew up in Lake Ontario. Yeah, we didn't have AC for a while. I don't think I was until in my teens when we finally got air conditioning. I think what happened is I think somebody was throwing one out and I picked it up. off the street hoping it would work. And sure enough, it worked. It used to freeze up at night sometimes, but hey, it was an air conditioner. My mother was so mad. Who's going to pay for the electricity? I said, I'll pay. I want air conditioning when I sleep. Oh, never looked back since. No, no lightning bugs yet. They come out later in the towards more in the beginning of the summer. Things are just starting to bloom over here, Diana. The trees just started popping. It's starting to look nice. It'll be really green here soon. I can't wait to show you guys. Yeah, no, some of my grandparents, none of them liked the air conditioning. They always wanted a fan because I guess they got used to the fan. They weren't fans of air conditioning. I am. I know, isn't it a treat, Josie? It's like that, it just gives you that burst of energy. You feel that warmth from the sun and you're outside. You just want to do gardening and do stuff and look at the flowers and just very just energetic. It's amazing how morbid people get in the wintertime without any sun. Especially over here in New Jersey. It was a very gray winter. Yeah, but you're dealing with what is it? There's a lot of still a lot of water, right, Mary? In certain sections. You guys had a lot of rain this winter. And didn't some parts over there in California get a lot of snow? Oh my God, Diana, that'll drive me crazy. But the funny thing is after having crickets in the house for so many years, guess what I sleep with at night? I put that sound machine on and it has the crickets. So I guess I kind of get used to crickets. Yeah, 'cause they were on the news in Cali somewhere on the border, like I forget where it was, where they got that dumped with 5, 6 feet of snow at once. People were going to rescue them. That's crazy. I know. Isn't it so nice to sleep with the noise? I like the white noise. I like the ocean sounds, and then I like the crickets with the creek. Panjo, good evening, buddy. Welcome to the fire. Grab a beer, sit back, relax. Oops, sorry, my finger was in the way. It's funny when you drive by the swamps, certain areas, you hear the frogs. I should do that too. You want to hear ding 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 ding. No, thank you. There you go. There's your dinging. Oh, Englewood. I know that very well. I grew up a couple towns from Englewood. It's a nice area. I do fall asleep to his videos sometimes, Mary, especially with the keynote. Nothing like falling asleep and then waking up to him laughing the evil laugh and winning and very funny. I've never been to Colorado. I do want to go. It's a lot of states that I want to visit. It is diabolical, isn't it? It's a very funny laugh. It's gotten better because he knows we like it, so I think he's trying to perfect it more. I had to laugh when Braun commented on my flamingo saying, "Oh no, is this a thing? We should make it a thing. If anybody finds a flamingo, post it. That'll be the new thing, the flamingo. Kind of like the Baba Booey. That's from Howard Stern show. That was from Gary Dell'Abate. They used to call him Baba Booey. And then it just stuck, and now people say it all over the place. It's just hilarious. I thought Colorado, they had snow this year, Diana. Yeah, that lightning was crazy. Well, the West needs the rain. You guys have been dry for a couple of years. You're due. Huh. I thought all of Colorado got snow. Should we poke the fire? I'm going to put you down for a second. Poke the fire. Oh. Oh. I have created fire. No, it definitely scary when fire season comes. We just had one not too long ago. Bye, Jennifer Lee. Take care. You have a good evening. Thank you for stopping in. Yes, please hit the thumbs up button. I think you did. I got 9 thumbs up. 5 people, so everybody's doing thank you so much for doing that. Are you by a lot of trees, Diana? Do you have to worry about the fires, or do you have like a big clearing? They say, what, 100 feet around your house? Supposed to be sufficient? I'd be out there watering everything. Oh, a neighborhood, you know, so then if one house goes up, the rest follow. Yeah, that's not good. You do have beautiful views, though. That's for sure. Yeah, Mary. The last time I went was 2021, and that was in July. We went July 10th, I think, to 20 something. I think we stayed 10 days. It was hot. They tied the record of 117. I don't know if they broke it since then, but yeah, no, it was hot. I still enjoy it though. I'd rather take the heat. As soon as you get a little hot, you have a bottle of water with you, jump in a casino, cool off, and then go back out. It's not bad. They say it's a dry heat. Braun actually got great weather. I think it's in the 70s. It'll be in the 80s. They're having great weather for May. Not too hot. Usually it's really hot by now. No, they're having a great start of the year. Maybe we'll get a scooter ride tonight. That's what I was hoping for. Oh, we see smoke at this place. Oh, wow. Oh, you're by Pikes Peak? That's awesome. Have you driven up Pikes Peak? That's cool. I watch them when they do the races. Those crazy people, that's crazy when then they crash off the cliff. No. Well, Colorado gets hot. Well, what do they get up in the 90s, I think, right? I don't think they get hundreds. They're probably in the high 90s. Don't sit so close to the fire then. That's why I didn't show that. Yeah, I didn't want that. Not one. If it was 2 nights, I might have thought about it to fly all the way out there for one night. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right when I go out there. Spend a few days, not one night. Yeah, I do too. It looks like a nice hotel. I just want to stay there because Coach is there. Hang out with Coach. I know. I think he says a lot of people stop by and say hello to him. I think flights are expensive the whole time. I just paid. What did I pay for Florida? With the car, I paid about a little over 500 per person. So it was around $1,600 for 3 people with a car. So yeah, it's pricey. And then if you have to pay for the place, oh my God. Oh Mary, it is so quiet here. I'm just in the middle of the woods. It's nothing. You hear a couple cars drive by once in a while. That's about it. But with quietness comes bear and deer and raccoons and all the other animals that like to come out of the woods, scare the crap out of you at night in the dark. Yeah, Diana, I was watching Broad Stream and he complained about there's no hot tub. Can you believe the English has no hot tub? Coach is going to have to work on that. Yeah, I do watch out for them. They pop in, Diana. They've caused problems sometimes. I mean, they don't come in the house. I think once one walked past the slider on the deck one time, but he was just strolled by. He didn't stop, so that's good. Had him trying to get in the garbage. Dog has chased one up the tree, two up the tree already. Little dinky dog. It's amazing. They're just so fearless. How they would just chase a bear 30 times bigger than them. He's chased the deer, the chipmunks. Oh, my dog goes crazy out in the woods. I can't let him off the leash. If he does, he's got to be supervised because he's in every hole. The other day he went to a groundhog hole, scared the shit out of me. You'd be surprised, Mary. You wouldn't think that until it happens, and then the dog just reacts. Especially Jacks, they're just unbelievable protective. No, we don't have wild hogs. Haven't seen any in my lifetime. We do have mountain lions. There's a couple mountain lions up here they said they've seen. Mostly just the deer. Nothing really. The bear are the most dangerous, I think, that we have up here. And then we got a couple of those, what are they, copperhead snakes we got to watch out for. And then the black snakes. Two different snakes, but other than that, it's not horrible. Yes, remember those days? I remember I was going back, I started going to Vegas in 96, 95, 96. Yeah, that was 96 was the first time I went to Vegas. And then we got married in Vegas in 99 at the MGM. That was pretty cool. But Bellagio just opened. The Aladdin blew up. I watched the Aladdin get blown up. What else? Paris wasn't there. Remember Paris opening? Really, the only two things on the strip, the main things were Mirage, Treasure Island with the ships, and then the volcano. And then you had MGM was the big one. And then everything else in the middle was just the same. But then Bellagio came out with the fountains. I think that was what, 97? 98? I don't remember. I'm not an encyclopedia, so I don't know. I have to Google it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of snakes myself. That kind of freaked me out. I get freaked out by snakes. A swarm of ants. I remember cutting over in a tree once, and when I cut the tree and it started falling, a black river of ants just poured out, scared the freaking crap out of me. I got the heebie-jeebies. Oh, the flamingo. That's been there as long as I can remember. And the Sahara's changed so many times. I remember the original Sahara. Wasn't that pretty? Then they redid it. I think Sahara had the roller coaster at one time too. Oh, Gary, there you are. I thought you left. I remember when they put the Excalibur up. Oh, that was like the fanciest thing back in the day when that came up, wasn't it? And then New York, I remember New York opening. Yeah, I was pretty much there for a lot of the openings. We stayed there a lot. I almost moved out there. That was our plan. I don't know if that was the. I don't know. Don't know where my life would have went if I lived out there. We got married in '99. We were going to plan on moving to Vegas, and then things just changed. We stayed here. And where we were living, where we had the condo, the area just changed. It got horrible. That's why we had to sell it. Didn't want to stay there anymore. The whole east side changed. East side was the prominent thing. The west side, really, what was there? Summerlin was really the fanciest place back then, and then they started building up south and more west. Then they really went south. And then everybody from the east, I think, moved over to the south, and then everything just changed. Got so crowded there. I thought they would run out of water. They almost did, but looks like they're getting it back this year. Let us market you. Hello, good evening. Thank you for joining us. What time is it? Oh, it's 9:45. Almost an hour already. Wow. Oh, you were there for, sorry, I gotta backtrack. You were there for the opening of Treasure Island. Wasn't that show awesome? And then they changed it to, what is it, the Sirens, where they were singing, and I didn't like it when they changed it to the second one. The first one was the best, so whoever got to see the original one, I wish we had camera phones back then. Can you imagine showing that to people with the ship sinking? That was really cool. And as soon as the Treasure Island show was over, you'd run over to watch the volcano. So they were like back to back. Yeah, that was, I remember that. That was the best spot on the strip. And then it turned out when Bellagio came in, that became the center of the strip. Everybody has to go to. But you still get a lot down by the Mirage. That section and the other, then that walk between, oh my God. I remember being young saying, oh, I can just walk and it's only a couple casinos down. Hell no. That's a long ass walk. Nobody likes that. Then you're tired by the time you get there. Remember the $7.99 prime ribs? You don't get that anymore. Or the $9.99 all-you-can-eat buffets. You don't get that anymore. What was it? I think J&K just posted a short where he got a pizza from, what is it? Buddy, the chef guy, the cake guy. He has pizza that you can get at a vending machine. You choose the pizza you want, it heats it up, and then it pops it out in a little thing. I don't know how good it was. I thought that was different. And then when I was there, they had the cake in the machine. You could get a piece of Buddy's cake out of the vending machine. That was weird. How old is that cake? Like the episode of Friends when Elaine ate the wedding cake. That was, what was it, 20 years old? Everything's expensive, Mary. Even when we went to eat in Florida, oh my God, it was pricey. But they got you. You're on vacation. There's not that many restaurants, so it is what it is. They were good, though. I can't complain. 2 seafood places we went to. 3, actually, we went to. They were really good. No, he didn't. Diana, did he? I remember going to a shop in Hoboken before he was famous. We always used to get the cakes there, cannolis there, zeppelis there, the Giuseppe's at Easter time. But now, once he got famous, you couldn't even get in that place. Randy, good evening. How are you? Thank you for joining us. You're missing all the fun. No, I was talking about his cakes. I don't think I said that, Diana. Oh, look at that. The message you said at the time. That's cool. Yes, and that's when I made the reference to the Friends. No, actually, the Jerry Seinfeld when Elaine ate the cake that was 20 years old. Let me poke it one more time. Now it's cooking. Look at that. Just like Christmas watching the Yule log on TV. I don't think anybody poked that fire though. I think it's the same log just burning in a loop. Yeah, I forgot marshmallow. Sorry, Dan. That would have been good. We were burning ditches today. That sounds fun. Hope it wasn't too hot. $54. A little chilly, not warm, but if you buy a fire, that'll warm you up. Can't believe tomorrow's Sunday already. The weekend goes so fast. Wish we could just work the weekends and stay off all week and reverse it. Wouldn't that be nice? Work 2 days a week and you're off 5. I think that would be nice. No, he came home yesterday, Diana. He got in around 2:30, I think. He was sad. He didn't want to leave. He said he had a good time. He enjoyed it. He was happy to have everybody there. Probably see him tomorrow. I want to retire now. I think you should work till you're 50 and then retire. They shouldn't tell you when you have to retire. What if I'm dead before I'm 62? Who does that benefit? Not me. Yeah, Mary, we're looking, trying to think where it might be cheaper to retire at. I mean, I see a lot. That's why a lot of people go to Florida. I get it. But there's other places, I think. I don't know. I think everything's becoming super expensive. But if you can avoid that state tax, that's where everybody jumps over there for that. You know, because it's bad enough Social Security doesn't give you enough, and then they got to take taxes on it. Come on, really? Social Security will be gone in 10, they say. I remember when I was 17, 18, saying the same thing, going, by the time I retire, Social Security will be gone. And you know what? It's close. I have 10 more years. Who knows what happens? Can you imagine I retire and then they close Social Security? What would be the odds, right? Randy. Ain't that the truth, Gary? They always do. They know what they're doing. Yeah, but the thing with Social Security is, I mean, come on, don't you think the wages should have went up by now? To set back in how many years ago? Nobody can really afford to live on that every month. Not with the cost of Medicare. Oh my God. Well, they say, what is it? You can retire at 52, and I think if you wait till 65, 3 more years, you get more money. It's not that much more money, though. From what I hear, everybody's doing it at 62. Because, it's the $200, I think it is, or $300 in a check. They say it's not even worth it. They rather enjoy it and take it early. Yeah, but that's the whole thing, Mary. I did the same thing. You work your whole life. You try to get your house paid off. And then what do you got to do? Then you spend money on bills for medical and doctors. And then you're still paying taxes. So really, you don't necessarily own your house, do you? Because if you don't pay your taxes, they come and take it from you.
especially over here in New Jersey. Now, if you go to a state that doesn't have those, that's what we're looking into. Looking into a state that can't just take it. It's yours no matter what happens. And the taxes here are ridiculous. Oh, that's good, Mary. I wasn't so lucky. Back in the day, in the 80s and 90s, nobody really had pensions. You had to work for a big, company to get those. When you're a business owner operator, it's a little bit different. You don't want to pay those bills. I'm on that. What do I have? That Obamacare? That everybody was forced. You pay a fine. What the hell is that? I thought that was crazy. School district. The 80s, 90s, they took care of everybody. You got those really good pensions. They don't give those pensions out anymore. They cut those. My father-in-law was an ex-cop, cop in the Bronx, and he got one of those cop pensions that cops don't anymore. They cut that out. Yeah, you always have a bill, Gary, right? No matter what. Yeah, but is it changing for the good, Mary? I don't know. I remember my father-in-law shaking his head at the way the world was changing when the smartphones came out. He goes, "This is not good." He goes, "This is not a good direction." I didn't understand what he was saying. Now I'm starting to understand it because now I'm looking at the future, saying the same thing, going, "This is not good." That's funny, Josie. Get glad when you're retired. Were you a stickler for the rules, Mary? Back then, teachers could smack you with a stick. I remember that. My third grade math teacher hit my knuckles with a ruler. Oh my God, it hurt. I'll never forget that. Can you imagine a teacher doing that now? Oh boy. You were loud. Oh, the special. Oh, okay, that's good. They didn't do enough for kids back then. Not like they do now. I think the special ed kids, they get a lot more now. They deserve it. I don't think it was in the budget back then for them. Yes, it was the ruler with the edge, Gary, but she hit it flat on my knuckles. I was being silly, I think, in class. I don't even remember what I did. All I know is she said, "Come up here." Made me stand in front of the whole class. She told me to hold out my hand, and then she whacked me. Oh my God, I cried in front of the class.
talk about the nuns, Josie? Oh, I remember stories about those. You were, Randy? I have no comment. I think we all loved our jobs back then, Mary. As times changed, the jobs changed. I don't think you want to be a teacher now. It's a lot different. Yeah, but even the secretaries now, Mary, I noticed that they got to do everything. I feel like they just put so much work on top of them, and that's why they don't stay. I remember my son's school, there was always a hard time keeping a secretary because there was only one, and she had to do everything. Oh, yes, it is, Diana. Can you imagine? I actually know somebody, one of the teachers that was in the Connecticut, the Sandy Hook school, and she actually wrote a book. And yeah, she was traumatized for a while. She never went back to work. She quit. She didn't want to be a teacher anymore after that. Can you imagine? Plus, they keep cutting the budgets for the schools. Schools up here, one of the whole town, I think, out of all the schools, they had to let 40 teachers go. 40. And they cut a whole bunch of classes that they don't even have anymore. Well, that whole Sandy Hook thing was just scary. And then to hear it from a person who was actually in it, that was scary. I actually knew my neighbor was in 9/11, and his story, his version was just, it makes you think. You know, you don't realize it when you watch it on the news, but when you're talking to somebody who actually went through it, wow. Took him years to talk about it, though. I remember that. Wow, 81 minutes. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the fire. Okay, good. I'm hoping Braun will come on. I don't know if he's. I hope he comes on. I hope he's feeling all right. That kind of sucks. You got to go on vacation and you get sick. Oh my God, that's like the worst. Especially nowadays, you don't even want to walk around being sick because then people just look at you. You know what I mean? They think you got the plague or something. They don't want to go near you. Can't even cough in public anymore. God forbid. People all stare at you. I don't have a problem wearing a mask. I'd wear the mask. I had no issues with that. 10 o'clock. I have cooties. Wait, I gotta go back. Oh, you guys are just funny. You make me laugh. Ooh, Diana, you got paddled? I won't go there.
Yes, the parents were all for it. They didn't care. They would call the parents and say, I had to paddle your kid today, or I remember my teacher called my mother and said, I had to hit Anthony on his knuckles today. And she said, okay, thank you for telling me. Can you imagine? It did keep kids in line, didn't it? And you know what it taught? Respect. You respected your elders. I still do. Kids today, they don't respect the elders. And that, I think that's a big problem. You know, you gotta respect the people who've been here before you. They know more. They've been through it already. You gotta give them the benefit of the doubt and give them the credit. Just don't look at them because they're old. That doesn't mean anything. And it sucks too because I'm at that age where people look at me like I'm an old man and I'm not old. I feel old. That's a different story. Oh no, you can't touch a child. Then I did a job because I did construction. We had to do work at a school. So they were putting an extension on another school, and there was a fence in between where I was working and the school. All the little kids would come out and they would play, you know, outside. And a lot of them would come up to the fence. You know, if I went up to that fence and talked, they actually told us don't talk to the kids because you get in trouble. If you actually talk to the kids while you're up to the fence, you can get fired. That's you know, that's how bad it's gotten. So you know what? I understand. I wouldn't want anybody talking to my kid either. You know, I get it. So I'm glad they actually, you know, put more emphasis on that. But then with all the other stuff going on in schools, I don't know. Yeah, I think I want to go too. We've been on for 85 minutes, so it was fun. You have a good night, Mary. You have a good night, Randy. You have a good night, Diana. Who else is in here? Gary, if you're still here, you have a good night. I'll bid you adieu. Randy, Gary, I think I got everyone. Josie, if you're still here, you have a good night. Maybe I'll see you guys later on another stream. Hopefully, if Ron comes on, that would be awesome. Stay up for a little while and chat with everybody. It's actually fun just reading the chat. Alright, well thank you guys for joining me in the fire. I had fun. This is the new YouTube thing. I'll see how it goes. Alright, end it and then we'll go from there. I don't know when I'm going to live again. I'm not sure. I got to think of something. So maybe I'll do a couple more shorts. Keep liking. Get my subs up. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. You guys have a good night.